lads, what's crack-a-lackin'? This is myself, the Premier League champions fan. A fan of. Something in that order. Alright. How's it going, lads? How are you keeping? Andrew, how are we? Carl, how are we? Tony, how are we? Gary, how are we? I can't see what Gary's thing is. For some reason, this is not fitting. There we are. There we are. Move this screen a bit slower. There we go. Holiday was great, Carl. Thanks very much. You're in the middle of the Dominican Republic. That's nuts, man. That is nuts, dude. Hang on, let me get on this TikTok chat so you boys can see it as well. Where are we, lad? This is it. Yeah. Oh, it's about to kick off. Hang on, no. We get this going first. Right, lads, stay with my time. No spoilers in chat. You will get banned before I even see it. Boom. And we're away. Big change lineup today, lads. And I'm starting a bit late. There you go. Alright. Just to let you see the lineups. What am I doing? Why isn't that popping up? Where's my time? Salah! Oh. So why is that not starting? Did I just end that there? It's weird, dude. Oh, it's back there. Okay. Okay. Bloody driver updates, man, just before you go live is a nightmare. What's that? Hungry boys. I like Gav. How's it going, man? On Kwanzaa. You okay? 20 champions again? Feels amazing, doesn't it? It does. It does. Feeling better when I can get over it to start celebrating next week and in 2 weeks' time again. I'm sipping on ginger lemon tea, my buddy. Ivan, thank you for the follow. Holidays done with no, Gary. That's it, bud. That's me done with alcohol, I'd say. For the foreseeable future. I'm over next week, I know. I'm gonna have to try and fake it with the lads. I just say it because I'm back training again. I need to lay off. Yes, we know. That's 4-3, yeah. New trainers today wearing them for the parade and Palace game. Nice. How you doing? How's it going, man? Is that not popping? Lads, I don't know. I can't understand why the TikTok chat's not popping up. And there's that bloody thing freezing again. Yeah. Okay, so I have to pause that. How's it going, Mark? That time is wrong there and over the top. If you're going to leave it on this one. This could be a pause situation and go a couple of times. So I'm about 10 seconds behind that time. 6-2 prediction today. Ah, yeah. Jesus. No. Oh, do what? Is that not good? Okay. Oh yeah. Time's on right now. Aye. So that was the Chelsea line up there anyway, lads. Oh, Chelsea on the attack. Oh no. It's going to be a goal. 1-0. Makeshift team. That's the risk. Hence I put up Jeffrey Versal. You have to follow this guy, Jeff. Yeah. What was that? What was few? Jeff. I've seen you next week, mate. There you go. Scrack there. Thoughts on London as a visitor. I used to live there, Gary, to be honest with you. I lived there 20 years ago, 20 odd years ago. Completely changed now. I was up by Liverpool Street Station, about 5-minute walk from there. And there was none of those tall buildings there when I was there. I just remember the station being like the main focus of the area, and now there's like these giant buildings heading down towards. It's nuts, yeah. Looks different. I recognise some corners and stuff, but I just didn't recognise the area at all. Nearly. Just the steps to Liverpool Street Station, that was it. I was down at just at the very start of Brick Lane and Osborne Street, is it there? There used to be a pub there called the Arches. I used to run that. And yeah. And that was different. I popped in there, I think it was about 3 years ago with the wife, and the man he just threw us out free drinks, and he says, you know, somebody was telling me that it's used to yeah, I know, Katie. I know. I have to change the sewer there. I know. It's an early start for them, innit? I did say it was 3-1 though. I thought we'd lose the first goal, alright. Oh. Plus, like, we got the lads to come off the bench if we want to win the game, you know? Jesus, have. Oh. No. Yeah, I said 2-0 to us, but I'm changing it to 2-1 to us. There you go. Get in there straight away. You don't want to say, Kenny. It's not like I'm watching the game, let's. Can I ask you though an honest question for those people that put scores in chats? Why do you put scores in chats? To do what? Tell me. Hey Sabby. Just easy question, Ola. Why do people put scores in chats? I don't get it. If the person is watching the game, why do you put the score in the chat? Doesn't matter if I haven't changed the graphics yet. That's down to me. But oh Jesus, have. Harvey's been a bit iffy. A couple of times now he's lost the ball. Exactly, James. Yeah. I'd look the bench there can win it for us if we need to. There's a small matter of Salah going for a record as well, so he's going to be hungry. This could be a much fairer game than you think because the league is already won. Oh yeah, go on. Jota, oh Jesus. The Xbox game's going to be easy, yeah. I'm glad Salah's changed up between. I wanted to see him doing this. I wanted to see Chiesa starting, so like they're looking after Chiesa so because his injury is tender hooks. It could snap at any time, you know. So you have to watch it until it grows more. Like a whole summer worth of rest for him is going to help him. It's just that they overplayed him a bit in Italy before he came here, which is why we got him so cheap. So it kind of degraded the injury a small bit, which means they're just protecting him really. No one's have any favours so far. Yeah, right, just saying it there. Not helping himself. Like Kevlar, I said 2-0. I still don't get why the pop-up chat's not happening for the Oh, do you know why? Because I hadn't changed it to the live video. That would help, wouldn't it? It'd be so much handier if I changed it to the live video. Did I go live? I did. Why isn't that live, sir? What's going on with chat? He looks completely different player. It's catching up with him, I think, man. You look at the likes of Henderson and Fabinho and all of that down through the last few years, and that caught up with him. Jota gets injured a lot, so maybe his injury's starting to catch up with him. Maybe it's the right time to cash in him, you know? I tried. Well done. Well done, Gakpo. What a run, go on. Oh, play, Gakpo. He took a shot there, man. There's 4 lads waiting in the box. I get it. He's got way better options to pass to the side, man. Oh, no. Allison's going to be sent off here, it's off. Ooh. You're stream behind, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's behind because I'm watching it online rather than the, I'm watching it on apps, on the app instead of the TV, like, so it'll be a few seconds behind. Yeah, so no spoilers in chat, please, Ryder. Anything happens in the game, don't put it into the chat. The mods will be there, and before I even see it, they'll ban you, and it won't be me doing it. So just be careful. He's lucky, yeah. Ali is lucky. So now let me look at that. Why is that stream not popped up? Alright, now it's on. Alright. Oh, the seconds ahead of you. There you are. Alright, Keith, how's it going? Great ball in. Oh. What? And they're booing Salah. It's your fault, lads. It's your fault you didn't see in Salah what Liverpool saw in Salah. I'm not from Liverpool, Keith. I'm from Cork in Ireland. Why don't I support Cork then? Why would I do that? I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm not even a Cork City fan. Oh, you're one of those fellas, yeah? So, who do you support, if you don't mind me asking? You follow United, but where are you from? What part of Manchester? You're from Trafford. Which part of Trafford? So not Salford, you're from Trafford. You're not from Trafford, buddy. Ping. So if that's the case, so what you better do is you better tell Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, and all of these boys that they're not from Manchester, so they can't play for your team. You better go tell them that now. If that's your mindset. It's the most ridiculously stupid mindset, Salah, I've ever seen in my entire life. When people like you come into chats and say that you have to be from that people like you or people that are outside the city or outside the city can't support a club. It's the stupidest argument I've ever heard in my entire life. Plus Liverpool, plus Liverpool is an Irish founded team. You know, that's same as Everton. Everton's even more Irish. You know, they were funded by the Irish, run by the Irish. The first team was Irish. So there you go. Manchester wasn't, though. I'm in Newton Heath. A lot of them were Scottish. So how could that be a Manchester team when it was founded by Scots? It's weird, isn't it? Why are you supporting a Scottish team and a local Manchester team like Salford? I'm not fuming, dude. I'm just giving you points. I'm giving you your own logic back. It's simple. Go on. I'm using your own logic against you. You did claim. You said, why don't I support a team like Cork? But I know where you're going with it. It's the same question. I'd say 150 of you come into me a month saying that stuff. Easily. And I leave you all packing and walking. Let's go. Because your logic makes zero sense and everybody laughs at you in the chat. It's always the same. If people like me didn't support your club, the money wouldn't be there for your club. It's that simple. If you don't have worldwide support, you're not a big club. You can't have 50 or 60 people supporting one club, 50, 60,000 people supporting one club and then try and take on the likes of Real Madrid and all the rest of these teams that do have it. Makes no sense whatsoever. Shirt sales, sponsorship, all of that. No other foreign sponsors would come in if it was only Manchester based. You know what I mean? I support Cork in the GAA. I support Munster in the rugby. I support Ireland in the rugby. I support Ireland in the football. In the international football. That's my support. But in football, I support Liverpool. That simple as that. I don't support Celtic. I don't support any of them. You know? Valtia, thank you very much for the follow. I don't understand. What's the one? Let me see, what's that? Free. Oh, get that away there. I don't need to remove Manx, man. They do it to themselves. I'd rather have 60k match going fans than millions of fans that don't contribute anything. But they do. They buy shirts. They're the ones that spend the money on the big shirts. It's the local fans that don't go buying jerseys. You know that, right? Local fans go in their regular t-shirts, their own jackets, their own whatever, because they don't like to be seen in the jerseys. It's well known all over the world. So if you didn't have the support of the people that weren't from where you're from for your team, you wouldn't have the money. It's that simple. You'd be Manchester United in Division 3, whatever you want to call it, League 2. It's really that simple. Like that's the logic. What you're talking about has no sense, no logical sense. It's like female footballers asking for the same money as men. They don't have the sponsorship money. They don't have the outreach. It's getting bigger, but they're generating their own money. The men's football generates its own money. They don't generate their money and then give it away. You know what I mean? Because people are playing the same amount of minutes on the pitch, but don't have the same pull and input. Here we go. Chelsea on the attack. Neto. Answer cast. Relax. Well done. Anyway. You'd rather be in League 2. That's you then, buddy. That makes no logical sense to me. Go to League 2 then. Support the League 2 team. Support Salford. They're local to you, aren't they? They're more local to you than United is. So why don't you support them? Greece virus correctness. It is. Makes no logical sense whatsoever. It's the most stupid mindset I've ever seen in my life when I see people talking like that. I've 3 season tickets as well, by the way, so I support my club. You're saying that they don't contribute. I spend 21,000 a year going to Liverpool for my 3 tickets. With the lads that there's me and a bunch of lads that are all in together. 21 grand a year spent. There we go over there. Not to mention 300 euros for flights, 50 quid up, 50 quid down a taxi every time. You're talking 70 quid a night on a hotel. If it's big games, you're talking 150 to 300 a night on a big game. So you telling me that we don't contribute to the club is ridiculous. We contribute more than any of you do in your locality. Why not support your local team? This is another one. I just made one Egypt look like an Egypt, Alfie. Don't make me make you look like one too. Seriously. Chillax yourself. Get back in your lane. I know. I'm just saying. I just want to see. I want to see Chiesa come on. I want to see all the guys trade off the bench. Rule 20 plus C, I wouldn't chance. How was United to get on today anyway? Not that I was paying attention. They lost, I suppose, again, did they? I think it's what is it now? The battle for 15th between Spurs, United and Everton. I'm the same, Noah. I'm the same. But Arne says he has to protect him. Like Arne was really honest today in the interview. He was saying that they're protecting that injury because they know Chiesa can be phenomenal once he gets going. Still don't know why that chest's not popping up. Why is that not popping up? Anyway. Your man must have fecked off, I said, did he? They always go, man. They think he has to be the next. Well, he's contracted until 2028. So like we've got another chance to give him a season and see a whole summer to you know what we call a spade. 10 to 13 million is what we got Chiesa for. 3 years ago he was worth 130 million. So you get that player. Look at Virgil van Dijk. He had the same injury. Chiesa played 38 games in Italy last season, but in bit spells because you know he kept straining the injury, whatever. And Slot likes him, loves him, but he just wants him to. He wants him to protect himself. This is great football. Oh Jesus, Salah. That was bad at him there by end. Go on, Kwanzaa. That's it. Well, oh Jesus, just play it back to Ali. Anyway, imagine someone that moves around so much will have to change clubs all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Let him out of his basement. Who will go, do you think? Alright, so guaranteed Tsimikas, guaranteed Kelleher. I don't know what's happening with Trent. I don't know if Joe Gomez goes. Joe Gomez still has a contract until 2027, I think. 26. I don't know if he'll go. I think he'll just stay as long as he possibly can. I think Joe is very, very happy at being Mr. Utility along with Endo. Endo is there till 2027 or something as well, does it? Well done. These balls over the top, man. They're trying to catch it because they know Van Dijk isn't chasing that. Vaj, thank you for the follow. Ah, come on. So, if Moore's been a bit off as well. Come on, Moore. Well done. Ellie, stick it the leg, man. No, thank you for the follow. Julian, thank you for the follow. As if you're doing nothing at the time and you're just chatting away to me, tap away the screen if you don't mind. If I get each stream up to over 10,000, you know, the algorithm will just keep putting me up, which would be great. And yeah. Shelton, thank you for the follow. So the whole summer we're working on, I know I've got okay graphics for this part of the thing. I don't have to touch much inside in here. But on the intro videos, I've had them for a couple of years. I do want to set up new graphics and stuff. More personalized ones. I'm creating a new song. If you didn't know, by trade, I'm a singer-songwriter. But, ex-military. And I'm creating a new intro song personally for myself with the lads. Go on, sit. I know, Jesus. Go on, take a shot for the crack. Won the league without even doing much. In fairness, he was very instrumental in the last 2 seasons. Oh yeah. Oh, Salah was on side there, was he? Salah's touch has been a bit off. Was he on? Oh, was he? He was on. He was on. Salah. Your chances here. Chelsea are going to do that step out the whole time now. They can see this. Well done, Trent. What's your comment? Sorry. God, could you imagine someone that moves around so much will have to change clubs all the time? Who's that? I'm lost now. You have to explain that to me. I probably was in the moment a while ago, but I forgot. Oh yeah. Simicast. Gakpo said, ooh. He said, ooh. What was the ooh? What was that? Oh, about the singing, is it? Or the Navy. On the other. Selenko Baba. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Free kick to Liverpool here. Left hand side. Salah had the ball. Oh, I don't know what. I'm last. I'll be honest with you. Simicast. Oh. There you are. Well done. Ah. Come on in, door. Come on in. Simicast. Come on. Well done. Come on, Gakpo. Brilliant. Come on, sir. Elliot. Position 2 on Chelsea moving. Okay. Is that based on season form, or is it just based on the fact that we've half a main team out? Sell Jota, Diaz, and bring in Alvarez and Sesko. I think we're actually really looking at Sesko, I'll be honest with you. He likes that kind of striker, doesn't he? The Jimenez type striker, the Slot does. One that can really hold up the ball. Kind of Lewandowski type striker, really, with a bit of more pace. On Gakpo. Okay, Paul. Endo, what a run. Endo's making some great runs. What a fantastic utility player he is, man. So he's making some beautiful runs there into spaces. Oh, the boys that asked me why aren't I supporting local have all fecked off. Have you noticed that? Oh, go on. Oof. Still goals in this for us, lads. So anyway, my next watch along will be... Oh, hang on. Sorry, one would sell Jota. Yeah, exactly. My next watch along is Brighton in 2 weeks' time, as I'm over for Liverpool Arsenal. I'll be over Saturday and Sunday. If anybody's around or around Anfield Road early or anything like that, I'll be up to having a pint around the 12th man. It's the usual. Some of the locals there on the boys. And then I'll be back. Brighton is the next watch along. It's my last watch along of the season, actually. And I'll be back over for Liverpool Crystal Palace and the parade. And I'm actually not staying over there that night for the parade. I'm just staying for the parade and then heading off to the airport and coming back that night. It is all Liverpool at the moment, Julian. You're right. Yeah, it's Chelsea just there for counter-attacks. That's it. Yeah, exactly. And I think with the delivery that Liverpool can give a striker, because no offense to Nunez, like, I mean, he still has good, like, you know, he still has around 30 goal contributions in a season, 25 to 30 goal contributions in a season. But at the end of the day, if you put half the chances in front of like a Sesko or Gyökeres or something, oh, thank you for the rose, Julian. Then you watch it in the car. If you bring in a striker that's going to give these, is going to convert these chances that Liverpool create. Like, we would imagine if Nunez was a striker that was completely unformed this season, Liverpool would be. I couldn't even fathom the amount of goals that Liverpool Jones. Hold on. Right. Hold on, Gakpo. Sit. Elliot. Just well done. Trent. Oh, Jesus, Trent could have played at the Salah and look for the 1-2 there. It's gonna be up for nothing. Yeah, stop diving around the place, Madueke. He's putting his face down with his legs for. Oh. Headed down beautifully. Endo. Oh. And now Elliot. Elliot's starting to get a bit better on the ball now, which is great. Started a bit bad. Emmanuel Garnett, thank you for the follow. Well, oh, Jesus, lads. We're all over him here. It just shows you how good some of the lads can be when they come off the bench as well. See it down to... And Endo's in there, and yeah, I feel comfortable with Endo. Kwanzaa getting back. Well done. That's brilliant, Kwanzaa. Corner. Get SZOBO one then. You know, the boys just singing Championi, isn't it? They don't give a shit. Oh yeah, lads, champions. Oh, great block, Trent. I'm taking you to my takeaway at half time. Got to feed the kids. Brighton have sneaked into that top 10 again. Oh, top Brighton. Brentford. But one player to bring in. Who would you bring in? Oh. Much needed left back anyway, so... Are we talking like fantasy, or are we talking actually grabbable? Because I'd have a few. I did an article on Spider LFC on Facebook the other day. Just wrote it in length about saying, you know, let's keep this transfer window without mentioning FSG. Oh my god. Great clearance. Get off from Gakpo. Oh my god, after that. So we talking about not fantasy. Okay. That's not hard. It's just that I have so many in my mind. I would want to bring in a few because of where I think we need them in the positions. You know, there's a multitude of strikers that we could choose from, to be honest with you. So it's hard to kind of just pick one. I think it's so. Somebody asked me earlier who was going to be leaving. Elliot could be in danger of leaving. So I know that Simicast is going to go. Keller is going to go. Because he's going to get with Mohamed Desfili coming in and Yaros signing a new contract. Because he's been rumoured to be like completely done a U-turn. Knowing that Keller's probably going to leave for money in the summer. And it wouldn't surprise me if Spurs or even Chelsea came in for Kelleher, to be honest with you. So yeah. If Trent goes, we're going to need a right back. I'm just not liking Bradley's injuries at the moment. He picks up quite a few knocks. He has done the last year or so. I don't know. Believe it from Brighton would be a nice one to get in there. Just to be a part of a squad. Cool. That's it. Well done. So he'd be handy enough. I do want whether Chiesa is that backup for Salah. I'm happy enough with that. Then if he stays around and starts getting fitter behind Salah, if Salah does get injured, then we'll have to start using Chiesa, you know. Depends on whether Luis Diaz wants to go, but I think he wants to sign a new contract now. I think he's really happy at Liverpool. I think in previous months or the last year or something, he was kind of like maybe unhappy with England in general, but with all his eyes on kind of Barcelona with his dad touting him that way. But I think he's actually quite happy at Liverpool now. So we mightn't even need anything on that left hand side. I think Slot still wants somebody where Gravenberch is in that position. I think he wants an out-and-out type 6 anchor. Not a full out-and-out 6, but at least somebody who can transition play. Which is why I think Believe is the best kind of option in that position. Jones just still hasn't hit the heights for me. He's more accomplished than what he was 3 or 4 years ago, but and I really want to see him do well, man. There he goes now, as he speaks on the ball. There you go, Jota, Trent, Moore. That's it. Trent. Ooh, corner. So there's a few. I put them up. I put them on that. Where's my phone actually? I don't even know where my phone is. Hang on. Outside the bloody door. I do think we'll make signings this summer though. I do think there's going to be a lot of signings. Corner in. Oh. And that wouldn't have been a foul if it went in. Here's another one, lads. Here's another one. Tom is the third fella to come in on the stream to say what part of Liverpool am I from. What part of Liverpool are you from, Tom? Oh, it's... it's oh, is he? No, seriously though, Tom, what part of Liverpool are you from? That's a genuine question, like. You can obviously see I'm not from Liverpool, so what part of Liverpool are you from? Let's go, Tom. Some of these lads don't think I'd engage with him, you know. Oh no, he's a United fan. He's not from Liverpool. So what part of Manchester are you from, Tom? Madwick is a tricky player, isn't he? Well, Jones, well done. Nah, Tom's after legging it. He's already legged it. He knows it's coming. Imagine somebody like me who's been supporting Liverpool since 1985, like religiously, and then you come online and you have some dope like this fella who realizes that I'm an older fella. Is Mark over next week? Mark, you over next week as well? LH, how's it going, man? I don't even know why they're still online, to be honest with you, these days. They turn into Everton fans, aren't they? When I listen to them, they just sound like Everton fans now, United fans. Like there's a mentality there, isn't it? It's a weird, like you know what's going to come out of their mouth, and you know it's going to be as bitter as hell, and you know it's not going to make any sense whatsoever, but they still say it. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'd still like to know what part of Manchester Tom is from. Because he's not. He's from that London, innit? Oh, you got Trent? Yes. Being the better side by far. Just obviously 1-0 down. Jeez, I thought we'd score 2 or 3 there in that 10-minute period while ago. When the striker comes in, SLAT has to play it through the 9. I think you will. I think you'll see the lads trust in the person more. I think that you'll see him get a lot more of the ball. And I think they have been playing through quite well, Gar. I just don't think Nunes has been putting them away, you know? Don't talk to me about United fans' logic with 20 times and 13, because they say that name changes don't count. You know, the new panel was created for the Premier League as a tax bracket so that they could split the money, but then all the money from the extra bringing money that comes in still goes to FA grassroots. It's all the same. It's always been the same. It's just they just do that for, you know, they work in tandem. It's the same as when, you know, the old Jules. It's like saying that somebody won the World Cup and lifted the Jules Rimet when it was a different form of FIFA. When it changes to the new one, the new trophy, you might as well say that's different trophies as well. You know, it's like the same as saying, you know, the old format, which was an old setup of UEFA, wasn't the same because, you know, with the European Cup, and then they created the Champions League, which then created a new bracket of is that still up there? Hang on, next week's. You know, it's still the same trophy, and the same honor, but just a different format. It's the same with the Premier League, man. The old lady and it was the deal that the teams made. That they're looking at Chiesa. It was the deal that was made when they were going to create a new format of the Premier League. That all honors and everything would transfer over, and the leagues would just step up a league each. That's all it is. Anybody who says anything different is an absolute idiot. Should never be listened to about football again. And if you see him anywhere talking that thing, just block him immediately. They should never have a say. This shit happened. He'll play today. Cameras have been on him. SLAT's already said he needs to play him, so he's going to find game time for him. He wants him to get a medal, you know? Oh. Yeah, so it's the same thing. When any United fan or any other fan like that, or especially, well, it's just United fans really, isn't it? Oh. Neto. It's dangerous. It's the side netting there. When they ever say that to you about 20 times, like that. 20 times, that's Ferg. That's a real 20 times there, Ferg, isn't it? It's crack, lad. When they ever say that kind of shite to you, man, just pay no attention to them. They shoot themselves in the foot every time. They literally recorrect their own history. Because that means that Liverpool can never be surpassed. That's offside there. That was offside. No, he's offside. Yeah. Julian, if you can do me a favour, buddy, don't give me any details of what's going on in this game in the chat. I'd appreciate it, dude. I'm watching the game, so if you spoil it for me, you see the mods will see it. And they'll end up abandoning you fast before you even get a chance. And it won't be me doing it, so just be careful. Buy your up at. Cheers, bud. That's what they So yeah, if anybody says and they shoot themselves in the foot, that means Liverpool can never be surpassed. With 18 titles with the old lady, but United could be caught in 5 years by City. If they went by their logic. It also means they have to stop singing 20 times. Because they sing 20 times, they don't sing 13 times. Like, makes no sense. Any of their logic is straight out the window, man. They're as thick as it gets. And the majority of the ones you find online don't go to games either. So the boys talking the biggest amount of spiel on Twitter and all that, none of them go to games. Akbar was a poor ball there, man. Where are you going there? And then double done. Trent. Oof. Oh. You want to cuddle this? Yeah. Alexander Arnold, this Alexander Arnold, this Alexander Arnold. That's it, Trent is going to Chelsea. Yeah, because now more likely he stopped. More likely he stopped. What's his name? Maresca from giving the ball to a Chelsea player to throw quickly, so he can get back in position. But still, yeah, that's what the weirdos would say online. Oh, yeah, Maresca cuddle. Pretty sure none of these boys that make up them kind of stories have ever been on a date in their life, or if they give a girl a hug in real life as a friendship. Hey, how are you? How's it going? We're married. And let's nick one there before halftime break. Let's go. Oh, Simicast. Oh, Elliot getting closing down. He's just proved on live chat. Yeah. There you go. Halftime, lads. Oh, where's the second half? There it is. Oh, let me finish off my ginger and lemon tea. At first half, really sure we need new signings. I don't know about that, Teddy. I thought we were the better side, to be honest with you. But yeah, we do need new signings, that's obvious. But it doesn't show us that we need new signings. It's just testing them out. I think Slad is just testing out who he's going to keep around and who he's not, really. Anyway, getting back to that point, I'll mute this here now for a second while I'm doing this. So, getting back to that, I think... So, how many do we think? I think... Simicast goes. Gomez could go. Just saying that he could hang around now because he's still got a couple of years of contract left. He could go. You know, Slap mightn't see any time from him. He might just say, right, you're going to be more of a utility player like you have been for the last year or two. Are you okay with that? Or would you like to see a new challenge? And they give him the option. If Trent goes, we're going to need another right back. I do want to see a centre back come in, and I want to see a left-sided centre back come in as well. More so than anything else. I think we're going to need a 6 anchor. And I'm with Gravenberch just to give him some rest in games, you know, for a few weeks. I think Jones can play a kind of rotational player. When McAllister is like he's doing today, he can if he's capable. I'm trying to give him the benefit, but I don't see where Jones improves unless he really gets the head up quickly and he can really be that transitional type, like learn how to transition better. So even though SZOBO has done really well this season, I can see us bringing, Elliot could go out the other way. I could see us going for somebody on that right hand side there. Yeah, I'd love a Wirtz or something like that to come in. I really would. Some player like that. If I was like somebody you could actually nearly grab and bring in, but is also just at that almost elite level. It'd be kind of that kind of player. Believe it could be a perfect choice to come in for to rotate with Gravenberch, really. Then when you're getting up front, obviously the first choice would be Isak. For us, because he's a Liverpool fan, he's a massive Liverpool fan. He's been touting himself around the place to Liverpool for quite a while now, this season, and you know, he might obviously make a move from Newcastle in the summer, but it's going to be tough. This is where you kind of Newcastle deserve Champions League football, but I don't want them to get Champions League football because Isak will cost 3 times the amount that you could actually get him for if they get Champions League football as per his contract. But it won't be that, Julie. It's like 60-65 million if they don't get Champions League. So that's very, very. I mean, that's Nunez's money right there. You know, to do that without spending any of the money that we actually can spend. Yeah, Jota's been on and off, Evan, to be honest with you. I think Jota's leaving, speak of the devil. I think he's going. I think Nunez is going. I think they've all made that kind of astutely clear. I think they're just keeping. What about Jota? Jota's always going to take a knock. He's always going to be that player that's going to get injured every 15 or 16 games, maybe. For quite a while. He could be out for 6 or 7, 8 games at a time. Sometimes he could be opposite way around. He'll play 7 or 8 and then be out for 15 or 16. But he does kind of tend to play only around 28 to 33 games a season. So that's not kind of good enough in a team that like Liverpool, who could play a potential of 63 games a season. So, you know, you're talking half the availability of games in the season. So, who's a 6-year contract? Isak, yeah, but the clause in the contract is what matters, you know. I think everybody's after getting wind of the fact that if Newcastle get Champions League football, then his clause automatically goes up to something like 125 million or something like that. But if it doesn't, then he can leave for as little as 65-70 million. So I would like Isak, to be honest with you. I think we need a striker in there like that. Him or Sesko or Goiker is a good shout as well, but I just don't know if he's that type of link up player. I think Nunez would be better with his feet and tracking that way, you know. Than Goiker is. It's strange enough if like, let's say Diaz was to leave, then do I want to get rid of Nunez at the same time, or would I move him out left and keep him as a utility left winger to striker to back up Gakpo and back up whatever strikers in there and upgrade Dan's or something? There's possibilities there, I don't know. But I'm just trying to kind of be realistic with the least amount to spend to do it. And I think if Chiesa is not gone in the summer, he'll be the backup to Salah going forward. Because we can use him in that. Because he's not really, you know, unless we go, he's always covered it back in Italy. So you could probably sell him back to Italy for 45 million easily after buying him for 13. So that's a big possibility that you could send him back that way for that kind of money. But yeah, I just thought Klopp coming back to present the cup to SLAT, that would be made. That would be great. Do you know they've had a good? It's like a passing of the guard, and it's the closest that I've kind of felt to a boot room situation since I was a kid. Because Klopp wanted to kind of bring that kind of mentality back, where you'd pass the guard to somebody else, and it wouldn't just be like, you know, because Liverpool aren't tending to leave managers go since Rodgers, but I suppose that was just before Klopp. But you know, Rodgers and Roy Hodgson, they didn't work out in a row, and with the Rafa situation, that was to do with the old owners. So I'm thinking if Rafa had maybe FSG come in a bit earlier, because the owners wanted Rafa out of the club before the new owners came in. That's the thing. Rafa and Gillette and Hicks, they just didn't like each other at all, and then Gillette and Hicks didn't like each other either. So there was a lot of nastiness going on there that they wanted Rafa out before he could do anything there. But look, regardless, when I did a whole article on it on Spider LFC, if you want to read it there on Facebook, I just did a post about it. But in saying that, Klopp was so fantastic. Like, for me, and I've been saying this since day one, besides me saying it from day one that we win the league at Spurs. Remember that. But alright, Julian, thanks very much. Yeah, Nunes could be a good option on the left if Diaz does leave. I agree. There you go. See, he can still do the job there because he is, you know, he can make those lovely runs. And maybe if you take the pressure off and being anywhere near a striker position, you might actually get the best out of Nunes if you just say, all right, you're going to be kind of like a left winger going forward. And in that, you'll probably play more games than you did last season because, you know, you'll be rotating with Gakpo. But well, it depends. Look, there was talk of us trying to sell him in the January transfer window to make money back. straight away. But I think all of these, I think they've all, look, the posts that he's been putting up recently and all that kind of thing, I think he's already been told, look, we're going to be looking to try and sell you in the summer. And you mightn't see much game time, because if you do, we're going to have to pay Benfica another 5 or 6 million if you play any more games, you know? So if you don't see him coming on today or whatnot, then you know that's exactly the reason, because there's no reason that Jota shouldn't be replaced by Nunez later on in the game, you know, because he's only had like an iffy game. So automatically you should be Nunez going straight in there. But then you could see the fact that he wants to play Chiesa, and you could say, alright, so Salah, you jump into the middle there, or Gakpo, you jump into the middle now, and we'll throw Chiesa on the left, Salah on the right. Either way, you know, that's another thing they could do with Chiesa. But if they do it that way, it's because mainly that he doesn't want to play Nunez. Risk injury, risk paying more money, risk losing up 5 or 6 million out of a sale that will go directly to Benfica. So there's a lot of little factors, and there's only 4 games to go. The league is won. They're not going to worry about who gets to play what, except for getting Chiesa his medal by giving him the extra game, and whatnot. So yeah, well, there's endless possibilities there, you know. Chelsea fans. What's fans? Would you keep? I don't know. I like Darwin, right? Obviously, he doesn't hit the ground running. He misses easy chances because where the hell his head is at. But he's been there a couple of seasons now, you know. And once you get past that second season mark and you don't start hitting the ground running, the exit signs are on the cards, you know. Look at poor Robbie Keane under Rafa. Like, Rafa was ruthless when it came to Robbie Keane. I think if Robbie Keane stuck around, he would have scored a nice few goals. And he's a poacher, you know. We haven't had a good poacher in a long time when Robbie Keane came around after we lost Owen, really, you know. So that was kind of nuts. Just won the league, but I still feel we're playing terrible football. We're only playing. I've said at the start, man. We're not even between halfways and 3/4 the way as good as what we possibly can be, even with this team. So yeah, I think these top ups are going to be big. They're already in the running. I think Richard Hughes and Julian Ward and them have been working tirelessly behind the scenes. I think Edwards has been doing the data. I know we brought that scientist girl across from Manchester City. That's pretty much to do the role that Edwards has been doing a long time with the data, because they probably come from the same kind of school of thinking. So now Michael Edwards is going to just sit there and just concentrate and run in the football side of the club, and then just kind of help her with the data. Not help her, she doesn't need help because she's very good at what she does. But I'm just saying, you know, they can bounce off each other because you got 2 really good experts in data. I think FSG, it's not FSG, Evan. This is where we go now again. I have to keep going around the circle. FSG are out of the picture now. I put a whole article up about it. That's the one that it started off with that. Let's not even talk about FSG. They're no longer in the picture. They own the club, but they're no longer involved in anything to do with signings anymore. The deal was that when they tried to offer Michael Edwards 8 times 8 different contracts to come back, and he wouldn't accept it, and he wanted to be able to run the club, to do what they do basically, and then just say to them, right, look, I'll do it, but I want to do it for all of your franchises that you buy into football. So that time I think we tried to buy Bordeaux and it fell through. He was going to be running that club as well, football wise. A lot of our others been. No, I don't think so. I don't think you go 15 to 18 points clear or anywhere. I don't think you go 15 points clear with everybody else being that's. I mean, you could say the same about City's wins. You could say the same about Chelsea wins. You know, no, the best team in the league wins the league over a 38 game period. A team can't be shit all season long. So yeah, let me get rid of this guy. Yeah. Oh no, Mark's out. You have to get rid of him. Aye. Nice one, Mark. So that narrative about, look, season potential less than 70 points will finish second. But this is the thing, user. when have Arsenal finished? Look up history. Arsenal haven't surpassed 84 points more than 3 times in 26 years. 84 points. Like a league, anywhere near a challenge for a league points. They haven't surpassed 84. They did 91 points in the Invincible year or something like that around then. Then there was an 87 pointer, and then there was an 85. They haven't passed the 84 point mark more than 3 times in 26 years. That's not a week. That's just the average for Arsenal. Arsenal have always been around the 70, 79. Like there's still 4 games remaining. Just they only have to point passing 70, which means they have a potential to get to 82 points. And I don't even think they can pass. I don't even think they'll get to 70 odd, 77, 79, that kind of way. So it's not a weekend league. They've just never been up to that. The only team that's dropped off this season has been City. Arsenal have remained the same while they've lost a couple of games extra, but you could say that. What happens with the Liverpool season when City wins it and walks by 18 points, and Liverpool have maybe lost 6 or 7 games? Does that mean it's a weekend league for City? Nobody ever says that. It's not weekend at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a touch. Liverpool just started walking it. The Arsenal had their strongest side in October, November, and we were 13 points clear by then. And that just goes to show you with their full team. And then they were banging on about injuries after that, but we were already 9 to 13 points clear over those 2 to 3 week period. Though Arsenal are in danger of dropping because the Champions League has caught up with them, that they're now in danger of concentrating on that so much that City are within 3 points of them. So that's a danger for them. That's a going. Yeah, exactly. Once we make the right, so I think we won't make the same mistake that happened. You see, this is what I'm saying again. What I was about to say earlier, we kind of have to blame Klopp a little bit for a couple of things because he wasn't looking for. Right, he didn't want to upset the bunch too much. Klopp was all about being like the dad figure, this kind of fella. It's what I say again. Klopp was Shankly, and Slot has the potential to be a Paisley. Slot's the guy that can come in and really, take the tactical side, take a really well-worked machine, and then just make it even greater. Klopp just had the unfortunate instance of having to take on City with 115 charges and cheating ass the whole time there, So, getting in the way. But look, there's no way. Boys are back out there now for the second half. Hang on, let me check this. Yeah, I just think when you talk about, what was it, Klopp, we won. It was 99 points. You're talking 97 points, 96 points, 94 points, 92 points. That's title winning seasons almost every season. If you go back to the days when Fergie and Mourinho and all of them were winning titles, they were winning them at 82 points, There you go. No. Second half as well. Right. I see. Why are you still hanging around? Yeah, so it's nowhere to answer your question. No, it's nowhere now. Oh, he's back. Alright, let's go, Elliot. Ozzy! May the fourth Doctor be with you, lad. Spider must retain the Scott, lad. Discard for him. Hang on. Oh shit, if I turned that on, I was going to shut everything down. I know, yeah. That's weird, no? To think that. It's weird to think that. May the fourth be with you. Thanks, Ozzy. Shut that down now, Discard will annoy everything. Why don't you support Salford? Keith, you're back again, bud. You left. Everybody was laughing at you earlier because you left with your tail between your legs because I schooled you on the same stuff. Absolutely schooled you. You're done. You said you're from Trafford. Salford is the Trafford team. You said you'd rather be in League 2, you know? Did you say that? You better support the team that's from that area then. Oh, well, you're not coming back to laugh at anybody. Actually, no, it's actually quicker to get from to go by plane to Liverpool than it is to go from my house to the airport. Plus having 3 season tickets myself. Oh, means I get to go quite a lot. It's great. It's a great breakaway. No, dude, 19 times a season for all the home games. Last year was 19 times. This year was 11. And yeah, what's the same way? Probably keep emotion enough people. I think you're a fool. Hopefully it'll move all out. There you go. Whose squad is that? Oh, we're getting in there now. Alright, but unless you're going to come in here now with real banter, Keith, you've about 2 more posts to say something smart that I'll enjoy. Or that will actually take my fancy. I'll give you that much. I gave you earlier, but then you ran off. And everybody was like, where's your man gone after being schooled? There you go. That's enough, your bud. See you later. Helps, doesn't it? Waffle. Get out of 16th there, by the way. Nice. He was boring out to me. He was too boring. I keep the ones around that there's a load of United fans that come in here and the banter's good. But that fella, man. That fella definitely lives in his nan's house. And yeah. When you're not open to the world with the mindset that he is, you get stuck in a bubble. That fella probably just only goes from where his house is to Sainsbury's to the local pub and back to his house. And that's it. Well done, Jones. Salah. Go on. Well done. Oh, go down, Salah. That's a fucking penalty. Yeah. The who may the fourth be with you, and unto you. They at least come in here with a bit of banter, couldn't they? One of the series for charity, maybe where British League champions play for fans. $3 for good causes, exhibitions that could be fun. We do that. They're called pre-seasons, Azzy. We do that for pre-season the whole time. We go off to stadiums, gets them money. A lot of money goes to charity and foundations. That starts around July 7th every year, and that goes for a whole month. So they travel. I forget where we in the States this year. No. I don't know, where's that? Liverpool. Fixtures. Where is that being played? Oh, so yeah, I think it's in Japan, are we? He's offside. By a mile. It's the J League World Challenge or something. We're playing Yokohama. And that's... When is that? Just Japan this year. Milan must be around this because that's 4 days earlier, so they must be over in Japan around the same time. Anyway. One done some growing up in Manchester as a Londoner, you get a better perspective doing that. So many people never left London. Oh. Yeah. I do. I just don't understand fellas like his mentality, dude. Makes no sense. How does a team become a big club if it doesn't have a lot of supporters? Makes no sense. Like Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney went in and invested their money into Wrexham, made the team popular, and a lot of people came back to football to support them again. So they gained more fans, you know. And that influx gives it to money. Do you think the whole town of Wrexham can afford to make that kind of money to get a team like Wrexham up to the championship? That makes no sense. It's TikTok money sponsorship because of the pull of McElhenney and especially Reynolds, all of these days. So it's just makes no sense. There's money in football up to a certain point. These lads would rather be grassroots. If they do and they talk like that, they're idiots. That means that they should denounce every Premier League that they've ever won because it's a money league. They should denounce any Champions League they've ever won because that's the money league and that's where you make a lot of money and it's played abroad, you know. So how can you play in Europe? How can a fella say that you'd rather support United in League Two? If he doesn't like anybody from outside Manchester, that means his whole team has to leave. Is there anybody that's actually from Manchester United team after Rashford leaving? Aston Villa? Is Manu from Manchester? There's no one, is there? Absolutely nobody. Shoulder. The game is today. What is? Oh yeah. Oh, the NHL franchise. Oh. It's going to be a goal, is it? No. Oh yeah, there's no goal there, I think. They touch it, they're saying something. What happened there? Was it a foul first? Was it foul first? And my benefit issues so greedy, so SOS is the this. So boys, sorry and check it out. No, it's just gone Chelsea gone 2-0 up there, Savvy. But it's I'm just seeing if it's a did he just kick it off Enzo Fernandez and went in? Simicast, what's that, man? Did he beat that off of Kwanzaa, or is it? It's a great tackle from Endo. Went off. Yeah, that's 2-0. Yeah. Yeah, that's not Kwanzaa's fault. Oh, yeah. Darwin Núñez is coming on. So it looks like we don't give a shit about that money thing. Bradley's coming on. Trent going off. Trent hasn't been great today. Jota hasn't been either, so probably the right calls for me. Come on, Darwin. Jesus. Uh-oh. Yellow card, Kwanzaa. It's just a tour. No studs up. No. Not enough. Imagine losing to Chelsea. I don't know, we put a half a team out. We won the league. You think that we would lose to Chelsea if we were going for the league right now? No chance. I just want to see Chiesa come on. I'd like to see him try another few players. Imagine losing to Brentford. And Núñez well done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't. No, the game itself doesn't matter, but it does matter with getting. I want to see Chiesa and them on the pitch, you know. Into the Champions League, yeah. Since you know this is the only opportunity that they have to get any kind of result against us, because we're just going to try different formations and different starting lineups for the next few games, like Slat said. All we need to do now is yeah, if we can get Chiesa, I know we can give him a run out and a test. Harvey's been very quiet in the game, and especially in the second half. I would actually get Chiesa on for Harvey. Harvey looks tired as well, and I would give him a test for the next half an hour and see what he gets. These are the perfect games now to test these players out in. What do you love him, Paul? You're loving the Chelsea winning 2-0, is it? I mean, it was the inevitable was going to happen. Like, we're starting a second squad. We're starting like half a team at the start of the league. I wasn't expecting to win this game when I seen the team come out. I was last night if we were starting with the main 11. But saying that, no, I just want to see people get games. Daniel, thank you for the follow. Come on, Harvey. Wait, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you for the share, I should say. Well done. Go on, Connor, look at him. Come on. It has to be quicker. Jesus, Salah was on his own. Núñez. Oh, if you'd have played it to Núñez. Ah. You should have faked it to Salah and went to Núñez. That's it. One Endo. Endo's been great in the game. Come on, Brad. I don't think Skiers will be so. I don't think so. He's got 2 more years in the contract. Brilliant. Oh. Yeah, he's very dangerous when he goes forward, Bradley. Just get that final ball fixed. Then we'll be laughing with him. Semi-cast to the corner. Verge. Oh. There's a little free header there. Deanna slap bounce is going. This match, DC, thank you for the follow. Oh, well done. Well done. It's a great tackle from Jones. That's what it is, Mark. Yeah. Give him all a test out. Yeah, it gets. Who else is there? When you seen in the Chinaza, thank you for the follow. Who else is there? That could come on. I know Kia. I keep mentioning Chiesa. He should get a game. Jones, too long. Chelsea fans are singing about Steve Gerrard from 2013-2014, which is 11 years ago now, which they had nothing to do with that title race. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah. Fine. Trent has gone after. Yep. We go. What's he saying to Verge? What am I gonna do? What? Ooh. What? Oh. Bradley with the throw. Bradley's only the third Northern Irishman to be a champion. Johnny Evans and Roy Carroll. Go on, Gakpo. Great ball in. Oh, that's unlucky. Jesus. Cobble just got ahead of Nunez. It's a great ball from Gakpo. Oh, no. Nunez had a tap in. Simicast with the corner. Ooh. Handball. Well done. Oh. We're all over these now. It's one of those games. You go back to Liverpool a few years ago with this sort of team, and they'd be absolutely dominant in the game, but then they'd lose like a couple of goals to like a counter attack or just like a weird bobble into the net or something, you know. That's what this game is. Oh, still loads of time to turn it around. Test out more lads. Elliot, well done. Well done, Elliot. Jesus. Well done, Endo. It's not a handball. Was it a handball? Oh. So we can't go on with it. Jesus. Saboslay's coming on. That'll be for Elliot. And yeah. And Verge. Elliot out to Salah. Salah stretching Cucurella. Great ball in. Nunes. Nunes, where are you heading, man? Nunes, where are you heading, man? Like, I can't give him an excuse for that. We've been offside anyway, did he? Oh, it's Endo's going off. I know it's oh, McAllister's coming on as well. Ah. Elliot and Endo off. So where's Jones going to? I mean, McAllister's going to go deeper, or is it just going to be just a flat tree? Brilliant. 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 Jones. Jones looks like he's deeper. Release it, Jones. 3 lads in front, yeah. The pass is on there when he looked his head up and he just doesn't make that pass. No. Come on, Cody. Take away Cody in that direction? Maybe. Jones, MACCA. Simicast. Ooh. Oh, MACCA. Well done. That's it. Huh. Oh, let's go that. The little studio. So that's me do that bloody swipe thing again. There we are. Let's go back. Who's gone off and who's coming on? Darwin's on. About 5 minutes or so there. Along with Bradley, and then just right now in the last minute or two, McAllister and great ball. Go on, Nunes. Oh Jesus! Just after that, McAllister Sabosley came on for Endo and Elliot. Really want to see Kies on before the end of this game, man. Who's he come on for? Jones, maybe? Here we go. That means... Yeah. Oh, send substitute, is he? Sancho on for Jackson, it looks like, is it? Allison, Kwanzaa, Christopher, Simicast up the line. Gakpo. Brilliant. Jones. Great ball to Gakpo. There was a lovely one. There was a lovely play there. Lovely bit of play. Lovely bit of play. Yeah, Gakpo can be so hard to deal with on that left. That's the gas. Oh. Lunzi. Thank you for the follow. Oh, can't believe him run like that. Oh, well then. MACCA. Jones. Verge. Jones. Just at a walking pace, I know. Even Allison's up there just doing passes around. We've had 82% possession in the last 10 minutes. He's just... Let's just tell him, do the possession game. Do what we can against these boys. Practice for next season. Allison, lovely little dink over. Oh, Salah, go on, Nunez. Well done. Well done, Bradley. Kwanzaa. Verge. Gakpo. And McAllister. He just run through the middle. The lane. Come on. Jones, see that Jones that needed to be sooner than that, man. When he was turning, when he turned back towards you, that was terrible between Jones and Simicast. I know. Jones nearly lasted again from holding on to too long. I honestly think Gakpo needs to come off and put Kies on. Gakpo's been good. If it's me, it's probably be Jones or just, you know, take Simicast off and bring Kies on for the extra man. You don't need Simicast out there. Van Dijk's had loads of room in at these corners. They've just been a bit laboured. They just kind of started. We won the league. Get in. Oh my God, Jones. Again, waiting too long. I know it's 4-on-3. Yeah. And you go, Kwanzaa, well done. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it, Sebastian. Just looking a bit tired now. Go on, more. Because that's it. Great ball in. Salah. Ooh. Should have been a goal. Should have been at least on target. Oh. Just across the goal more than headed down towards the goal just in case somebody had a chance to get in there. Why is Lavia clapping like that? Why is he up in his hands and stuff? For what? We've only won the league. I know you're gonna believe us. Kinda won the league. Come on, let me see 12 minutes of Chiesa. Let's see this. Yep. Oh. Great save, Ali. Brilliant. MACCA. Let's see who thinks it'll end 2-1. Maybe. I don't know. I just want to see Chiesa come on and get a run out. Who do you bring on? Bradley, Sebastian, McAllister, Nunez. So yeah, there's one more. MACCA. Lovely ball up. Oh my god. I'm at the post there. That was a weird one. Ooh, yeah. What's going on here? Oh. Oh, at least Chiesa will get his medal. I called it. Simicast to go off for Chiesa. Yeah. That's the one about Keys. He'll work his socks off for the next 10 minutes or so. See. Listen, we're after seeing Chiesa. We're after seeing a bit more of Elliot today. He wasn't great though. Endo was great. He came on. T-Shack, keep spamming on inside in the chat, bud. Remember what kind of Liverpool team you're playing today. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well done. Well done, Jones. Want to put him in the shop window, no doubt. Maybe, guys. I don't know. What's cracking here, lad? Oh, no. Yeah. Calling it to Liverpool. Who's taking him out? MACCA, is it? Some cast going off. Verge! Goal! Well done, Verge. He deserved one of them. He's had about 3 or 4 chances. And he's just like, hey. Yeah. Comments, I have to see the reaction then sent. Yeah. I do see it that time, Sam. Yeah. It's an easy header. Chelsea aren't great at corners. We just didn't punish them enough at corners. Come on. Come as you like. Come on, Gordy. Brilliant. Look at the run. Oh. Jones. Don't be on your heels now, buddy, at all. Well done, Jones. Well done, Nunez, getting back like that. Oh, save. Yeah. It does. Way to be positive, Mark. There we go. Jaden Sancho got a yellow card for. I stopped the restart. Oh, yeah. Nunez. Says. They're trying out the new Arna Bones. Crazy, thank you for the follow. There we go. Go on, Gakpo. Go on, Gakpo. 1-2, look for it. Oh, Chiesa. Yeah. This is just a deal for us, it is. when they see Slot saying that he's going to play a weaker team, I'm like, alright, so, but like, play the stronger team so that you can stop teams like this from getting in the Champions League, you know? Chelsea didn't have a sponsor all season. Where did that sponsor come out of? I just noticed. Damn it. They had no shirt sponsors all season. And then this one just appeared out of nowhere. God's time. Thank you for the follow. Nice, so lads, been over 15,000 of you in today. Appreciate it. Hi, Ali. Have we not been on the ball today? We were alright. We were the better side, to be honest with you. But, you know, just didn't turn over chances, Gwen. More. Don't be looking to leave that to think that the ball's going to get to the player. Well done, Kwanzaa. The ball off the line. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah. It's got enough for corner. I know, but that maybe in the shop window, guys. Even we come back to your comment. Will I go? I don't know. His contract is until 2028. Like, I actually think that Slot takes him seriously as a player. He's just not. He's just not fit enough, physically wise yet. I don't know. No idea about Trent. Yeah. Yeah, 2028. A lot of contracts there. 5 minutes at a time. Madwick. Uh, 2028 is the contract. Yeah, the referees get involved no too much at this stage. Oh, jeez. Seen with Vardy, when he blew the whistle, cracked me. No, I didn't see it at all. Some fellas looking for your attention there, it says, huh? I didn't see what he was on about Cole Palmer today, I suppose. He was the best player for Chelsea, I suppose, but the majority of the time, especially in the first half, they spent like just trying to counter attack. And Ali, great ball. Oh yeah, another ball out from. Once Salah. Lund. Lund more. Oh. Oh, that's not a foul. You dived in front of him. Where was that? Ah, come on. Oh, Virgil's up there. I said, why is Virgil up in Case's position? Well done, Jalal. Yeah, good ball. Come on, where do you go? Where do you take him on? Jones. Oh, Jones, that's a poor ball, man. He's been poor today, Jones. He's always going to. He slipped himself. Well done. Whoa. It's a penalty. What a poor ball. Yeah. What was. We see this. What's Kwanzaa doing here? Yeah. Oh, was that even a touch? Yeah, just the other way around. Yeah. I only predicted because I thought we were going to start with the first sign out Subaru, but I have to ban you. We don't like spoilers in the chat. Alright. Okay, that's a t-shirt. You're gonna have to get banned as well because we don't like spoilers in the chat. Again. Come on, no, it's just he'll score this. And then the referee will blow up the whistle. I have to ban a load of people, man, when they come in telling people to score this a goal. Alright, yeah, 3-1. I was going to change it in, yeah. Oh yeah. I want to see this for the next few weeks. I don't care if we lose games or not. At this stage, I just want to see the Chiesa should have probably started today. Give him a proper run out. Doing this at 12 minutes to go and expect him to do anything is not good. There you go. Finished up. I had my prediction up since last night for 3-1, and then when I saw the team, I was like, oh wait, this could actually be a Chelsea win today if he's going to be testing no players. Which I will never kind of believe. I'd always believe we win no matter what thing of the team we put out. Yeah. What we're doing there now is helping Chelsea and Court to stop Newcastle from getting in the Champions League so we can buy Isak. On the cheap. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, last time we won the league, we lost the City for 4 or 5-1 or something. Yeah, we go completely off the boil when we win the league. I think we were still a better side today. I don't know how the Chelsea in the no, we slap it out all. Like we started the game with a completely fresh midfield. As in you know Jones, Elliott, and Endo. I mean Elliott and Endo have barely kicked the game of football all season. Started Simicas. He's probably had about 4 or 5 games. No, more than that, 7 or 8 games. No, he said it himself in the pre-season. Or the pre-season. In the pre-match lead-up that he's going to be just testing players for the rest of the season now. We don't need to win any games. We just need to test. We need to see who's going to be good enough to stay around for next season. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Yeah. Not to us anyway. It matters to Chelsea though. You got 28 points. So Palace. Right. You see, application has been absolutely awful. James says. Well, Madueke was just going, fuck that. When he was on TV. He's not next week play like he would before. Yeah, I'm over next week, so I'm hoping that he there's an opportunity to actually make Arsenal drop further down the pecking order next week if he wanted to. It's party time though, lads. That's what we're over. I'm over next week, just pretty much party time. I can't drink too much. Is your man's comment there for real? Charles Alfaro says Chelsea dynasty coming. When? When is it arriving? When are they going to start? I love fans that are out of the loop. They might do. What's the deal with the lead position for them? Just see the play and all of that. Forest have a game in hand, but Chelsea have goal difference for that 5th position. I don't think it really matters for 5th place. I think they're going to have to go for 4 because I know we're going to get the extra place and the thing, but I don't know if it cancels it out if Spurs United would win the Europa League. Or is that an automatic one? There could be potentially 6 teams or something, is it? From England in the Champions League next season. Half 6. I'm gigging tonight and I'm already yawning. Nice one, appreciate it, lads. 16,000 if you threw here there. Nearly 17. Have to turn that thing off. I think I can change this now to the bright one, I suppose, next. And we'll keep Liverpool there. Just the battle for 15th is hotting up there, isn't it? There's a 14th. Who's there? A 14th, is it? Should we see that? Yeah, West Ham are after dropping into that kind of area now. It's just the battle for 14th is the main one, is it? Oh no, it's that's what you could call it, really. West Ham, Spurs United and everything. All the battle for 14th. Jesus. Harry Kane won a trophy. Harry Kane finally won a trophy. Well, why are you telling me the score when I'm setting up next week's stream? I've already seen the score. The game is over. What the hell? Where's Brighton? I have to set up the next stream for Brighton. What time is the Miami Grand Prix on? Would I be able to see that when I come home from the gig? What's 7:30? Nah. Yeah, no way. Yeah, no. Oh, I didn't reset that. It's been reset for the first half. There you go. Supposed to have 3 games to go. We just changed this here now a second. Changing some graphics. For those of you on TikTok, you won't see this. This is for YouTube and the other ones. Up, oh, there we go. So look at that. That's the next watch along I'm here for, lads, which is Brighton in 2 weeks' time on the Monday night. So yeah, I'm over for Arsenal next weekend. I put Arsenal back for the very final watch along of the season. Against Brighton away, Monday night game, yeah. So I'll be here for that, and that'll be the final watch along of the season. But then I will start doing transfer shows. I think it's going to be an exciting window, and I'll start doing more news shows and stuff like that coming up, rather than on just going on to kind of Anfield TV all the time or the other shows. I'm going to start doing some of my own. I've got a lot of graphics and stuff to set up because I'm going to be freshening up all the intro graphics and all this kind of stuff, and I'll be changing the song as well. Which is, it's a recognizable song, but I want something more me. Whoa. They'll all be live next season. Yeah, so final watch next game I'm live for, and the final watch along of the season. Nice one, guys. Is Brighton, and I'll be over for Arsenal. I'll be over for Palace, and I'll probably go live while I'm there, and I might go live at the parade as well before I come back. Yeah, let's save a few videos and whatnot of that. There you go, Mac. Yeah. Cheers. But yeah, it just seems lackluster. Whether we won today, I'd still be like this, and whether we lost today, I'd still be like this. I just wanted to see some of the fringe players just show some grit today. I didn't see enough from Elliott, didn't see enough from Jones, and I didn't see enough from Simicast, which is why I think they're in danger for next season. I really do. As handy as Curtis Jones can be, he can be a good utility player, but I don't know if he's going to settle for being down the pecking order next season. I really don't, because I think we're going to go and buy in the market for somebody who's more creative from the midfield. Nah, they don't. Still playing for their place though, Mark, you know. Nunes missed 2 sitters again in that game, really, pretty much at the head. So, you know, just kind of shows where his board is on his way with. No matter what he does, he could have a head like a brick from Minecraft, one of those Minecraft characters, and he still wouldn't score a goal today. I feel sorry for the lad. And yeah, we leave it at that, lads. I will see next week, not next week, 2 weeks time for, you know, we get rid of the chat in these ones. So, boom. So, yeah. So yeah, Chelsea. I didn't do the result of that today, but still. There's not much change at the top, really. I do need to update Chelsea's points on my leaderboard, but I'll do that before Brighton. There's no need to. So we got Arsenal, Brighton, and Crystal Palace left. Home, away, home. There's a good chance next week to start putting a nail in maybe nail in Arteta's coffin. He's had a few seasons now and just not been able to cut the mustard. If he doesn't win the Champions League this year, I think he's in danger next year, to be honest, in the summer. Excuse me. Ugh. Anyway. It is what it is. That was a weird own goal. When you think of it as a penalty in own goal to polish off the game for Chelsea, the first goal was good. And they should have had a hat-trick, even 4 goals today with headers. Kwanzaa. Very naive out of him to give away that penalty. I just don't think he's feeling it right. I don't think Slat's feeling Kwanzaa, to be honest with you. It could be a big window as well for defenders. Like Kwanzaa will stay around, but I think Slat won't risk anything next season. I think he'll just go out to make sure that there's an extra backup comes in. We'll see. Right, lads. We'll see you next week. For 2 weeks time, sorry. For Arsenal or for Brighton. But I'll try and go live as much as I can next week while I'm over in Liverpool again. I keep forgetting to do so. I take a few videos or whatever and I throw them up, but I just keep forgetting to go live when I'm over there. But I will this time. Alright, thanks again, Mark. Appreciate that. And let's see for this is the penultimate one for the Watchalongs against Chelsea. See you for Brighton. Good luck.